Just when I think this season can't get any worse for this team or this fan base, they allow a goalie to get credited with a goal against him, set up because a free agent signing from last season wasn't able to pass it to his defensive partner and instead put it into his own net. Jersey guy, I just don't see how this season could get any worse for everybody involved in this team. Well, they could have to settle for the second overall pick in the NHL draft lottery in April after losing out to Chicago. As always, not helping. You ever just want to get down on one knee and thank the hockey gods upstairs that throw floors with us at Nashville Predators? Hey everybody, it's Jersey Guy. Hold my beer. Are you sure you want me here? Hat trick watch anybody? Is it maybe somewhere that we owe a massive debt to the hockey gods? Again and again and again. Feeling like a kid again, Johnny. Is happening? Is this happening? Is this happening? This isn't an ad for some dang cookie. I want a piece of that action. Well, you don't have to tell me twice. What do you have to tell me that is going to make me feel positive? And maybe the Titans won't let us down on Thursday. Preds, walk it off! Okay, on with Johnny's reaction video.
Redemption take you home.
Preds lose 7, yes, count them, 7-4 to the New York Islanders Saturday afternoon in UBS Arena in Elmont, New York. A 3-goal first period coupled by a 2-goal and 1-assist performance by one Brock Nelson seals the Preds' fate in this one. Before we get into this game and go through emotions and the slog that is, 23 games left to go this year that are all going to be miserable playing out the string? Obviously, we have a trade to talk about that was brokered this morning between Barry Trotz and Billy Guerin. In case you missed it this morning, Barry Trotz sent pending unrestricted free agent Gustav Nyquist to the Minnesota Wild in exchange for Minnesota's 2026 second round pick. Yes, 2026. That means next year's second round pick in the NHL draft, not a 2025. And in addition, Barry Trotz agrees to retain half of Gustav Nyquist's salary. It's that retention part that seems to have a lot of Preds fans, from what I see on Preds Facebook and Preds Twitter, really confused and really ticked off at this trade. Guys, girls, he's an upcoming unrestricted free agent. That half salary that we're going to be paying him not to play for us is off the book come July 1st. It's going to be fine. And they got a second round pick out of it. That's a good thing, especially considering that it's a year away. That completely leaves open the window that what if Minnesota sucks next year? That could be an upper top echelon second round pick. Considering the fact that I was afraid that at best they would get a third round pick for him. And the 2026 draft, I hear, is better than the 2025. That's a good deal. I am not upset. I'm liking the fact that while we suck, Barry is improving the draft stock with this team. Now, when it comes to drafts this year in June and in the 2026 allotment that I imagine will be added to, as Barry's probably not done before March 7th trade deadline, is who else is going to be moved. Now it's just a matter of, do the Preds and their scouting staff take the right players with those picks? As for the game itself, man, am I glad I had to work this morning and then take possession of the apartment I'm moving into on Monday, where I will soon be shooting Preds fan reaction videos from now on after tomorrow's game against the Rangers, that I didn't have to watch this game live and in full and make myself even more miserable. This summary is going to be my fan reaction, watching it off of my DVR, not live, fresh in the moment. A sign of things to come should have been 2.5 minutes into the game when the Preds, playing bad defensively, terrible turnover by Andreas Eklund, leads to Jean-Marc Pajot making it 1-0 Islanders. Later on, after a cross-checking penalty by Andreas Eklund, it only takes the Islanders 10 seconds off of the faceoff to set up, and Kyle Palmieri makes it 2-0 Islanders. Then, to add insult to injury, Luke Schenn, who many of us have heard the rumors and wouldn't mind seeing him traded away before March 7th, noon Pacific, to Eastern's deadline. He has a terrible clear. Bo Horvat piles on 3-0 Islanders after the first period. That's an opening period where the Islanders outshot the Preds by a total of 19-3. So no surprise the Islanders are ahead. Just a little bit shocking they're not ahead by more. After a faceoff win in the defensive zone a minute into the second period, Colton Sissons is the recipient of a partial breakaway and backhand gets it past Sorokin, and maybe they're not so far out of it. Preds only trail now 3-1. Hell of a shot, hell of a goal. As much as I want to see Colton Sissons be a Pred for life and maybe a coach one day with much better results than the coach we have right now, it would not be beyond the realm of possibility. It would not shock me if Colton, with term left on his contract, gets traded away, because he would be a sufficient upgrade for any team that is in playoff contention's bottom six. The Preds, after making it 3-1 Islanders, would be the recipient of a power play. Maybe they can do something in here. Nope, they can't. Islanders go the other way, shorthanded, set up by Holmstrom. Brock Nelson gets his first of 2 goals in this game. Now the Islanders are up 4-1. Soon later, Mark Delgaiza would get his first career NHL goal. Congratulations. Islanders lead cut back down to 4-2. It's always nice when you get your first career NHL goal, isn't it? Somebody else in this game is going to be able to remark on that, but later in this game. Just over 3.5 left to go in the second period. Islanders on the attack again, and Brock Nelson appears to score, making it 5-2 Islanders. Just so happens Kyle Palmieri seems to make contact with Saros. Now there's a debate about if it should be goalie interference. And remember, this is me DVRing the game and getting stuck with the MSG call because, of course, I'm never going to be able to see FanDuel again this season, it seems. So they have their bias towards the Islanders. But you and I know we've seen plenty of games either involving the Preds or not involving the Preds this year, Preds Nation, that even if it's outside of the crease, if the goalie is trying to make a save, that stuff like that would get called back. In this instant, it stands. The Islanders' goal is good. Their lead is enshrined at 5-2. Now moving forward and beyond this season, if they want to be consistent like that with a goalie out of their crease that far, then fine. But be consistent and call it both ways all the time. After Andrew Burnett's challenge that failed, the once in a while where Lawrence Filoni is wrong, Preds fortunately don't get the delay of game penalty converted against them by the Islanders and trail the Islanders 5-2 after 2. 2 goals 30 seconds apart. One, Casey Cizikas about 5.5 into the third period, and then Cole Smith 30 seconds after that changes the score from 5-2 to 6-3 Islanders. Fast forward to late in the game, just over a minute left. No sign of Saros being pulled by Andrew Burnett. The Preds are down by 3 goals. They're way out of playoff contention. MSG questions the rationale of not making an attempt there. But the Preds do chip away at that 3-goal lead. And is this going to be a game? Cole Smith, second of the game, makes it 6-4 Islanders. Bruno finally does decide to pull UC Saros. Preds do get possession of the puck. Preds do get into the Islanders zone and set up. Now, after some passing, trying to get the right shooting lane, Stamkos from the left wing board tries somehow to attempt to pass it to the blue line to Brady Shea. Brady Shea can't corral it. Maybe it's a little bit on Stamkos for not getting it better pass to him. And the puck is rolling down the ice into the empty net. No! Some historian, I like to think of myself as one, can correct me if I'm wrong, that if that's ever happened to the Preds late in the game or either on delayed penalties in this game. But that being a goal, Islanders are up 7-4, and now the question is, who was the last Islander who touched it? And like the NHL scorekeeper and MSG footage shows, Sorokin was the last Islander who touched it after he made a save, and then the Preds got the rebound. Ilya Sorokin gets his first career NHL goal, a goalie goal, even though he didn't shoot it himself. He gets credit for the goal. Oh my God. And that's the second Islanders goalie in their history after Billy Smith to get credited with a goal. And you know what? In this embarrassment of a season for the Preds, that's the first time in Preds franchise history that they've allowed the opposing goalie to get credited with a goal. What a season. What a season this has been, Preds Nation. Islanders win this game comfortably 7-4. Just when you think you've seen everything this season, Preds fans, this team nowhere near gonna miss the playoffs. Once again, an embarrassing fashion. Nobody on this team with 25 goals. This team on pace to be top 3 in the NHL draft lottery. They go and have another embarrassing blemish on this season by allowing the opposing goalie to get a goal against them. On the bright side, just one more fan reaction video shot from this basement suite. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. As always, click like if you liked this video. Click subscribe if you really liked it. You can find my social media as always and interact with me during every Preds game and any Preds trade that breaks with the deadline just 6 days away by clicking on the channel name. Tell all your friends about Predemption, and the countdown is on. Just 23 more games left to go in this miserable season until we can all be put out of our misery.